Hello chess lovers, Soren here, and in today's video I want to share with you a brutal attacking game played at 1959 Bulgarian Championship. Atanas Kolarov is playing against Emil Karastoichev. Kolarov opened up with d4, to which Karastoichev answered with knight f6, c4 g6, knight c3 bishop g7, e4 d6. The good old King's Indian defenses on the board, against which we have Saemisch variation. With f3, white is strengthening his center further and intends to go for a kingside pawn push. As you know, usually in this line, white is then castling queenside. Knight Qe2. d5 is a popular alternative, probably the most popular move, but in our game we have knight Qe2 and a6. Usually black is playing c6 and then knight d7 and only then a6 b5, but in our game we have a6. Qd2 knight bd7, d5 rook b8. So now with b5 black wants to create a counterplay on the queen side. Takes, knight g3, b4, knight goes back on d1 knight c5, knight f2, bishop d7, developing the last piece, and meanwhile this time white's h-pawn is hurrying. Yeah, white's idea is simple: to open up the h-file, I don't know, trade off the dark squared bishops and kill the enemy king. Yes, h5 is on the board, so white decided to keep the king in the center, not lose time on castling, which could allow black to go for a very dangerous attack. For example, imagine the king were on the queen side. Yeah, the best decision, of course, in this case is leaving the king in the center. So there came queen a5, and turns out that this is a mistake. With queen a5, black is creating knight b3 threat, but that's not lethal. Better was thinking about a defense, playing knight e6, but this is a very difficult defense. I mean, difficult to find, and black failed to do it. Then play knight d4, threaten a fork, and if bishop e2, then knight h7, and now if bishop takes g7, then it's very important not to recapture, but play knight g5, or any other forking threat. If king f1, for example, only then you can go for king takes g7. And at this point, of course, there is a move like queen d4, but black is just doing great, no problem at all. Again, black can neutralize the threat. Instead, in our game, after h5, we have queen a5, and white cold-heartedly proceeded advancing his h-pawn. We have h takes g6. Yeah, white is okay with knight b3 fork. It was made. First we have g takes h7 check, knight takes h7, and now how to proceed, how to neutralize this threat. Ready? Of course, Kolarov saw this knight b3 coming and how to neutralize it long before, and he went for a takes b3. So he goes for an exchange sacrifice. By the way, in case of knight h7, again a takes b3 is the move, and then you can go for bishop h6, trade off the dark squared bishops, and create serious mating threats. So even using this pawn as a shield is not possible. In our game we have knight takes h7, and as mentioned, white went for an exchange sacrifice. d5. Meanwhile, black is trying to open up the position, and that's logical, this king is here. But there came queen h2, and it turns out that the pressure down the h-file is too much. Black is losing. Rook fd8 takes, knight f5. Resignation followed. Mating threat is hanging in the air. There is no way out. That's why Emil Karastoichev resigned. So yeah, the way white neutralized a queenside attack and proceeded with his kingside attack was really nice, you know. In this game we didn't see dashing sacrifices, no queens were sacrificed, but even so, all in all, I like this game and decided to share with you. In the chess puzzle for you, where the task is to win with white pieces. As usual, we'll wait for your answer in the comment section. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in my next video. Take care.